Imagine being in between two 20-ton walls gradually closing in and trapping you and having no way to escape. That is only a glimpse of what railroad workers had to contend with in the late 19th century. Today, I would like to cover for you link and pin couplers and what made them dangerous, what they even were, and how they were finally made redundant. Join me as we dredge up these dangerous antiquities. To begin, one must first establish a foundational knowledge as to what link and pin couplers even were to even begin discussing the dangers of it. As shown here, the link and pin coupler mainly consists of the coupler body, the coupling link, and the coupling pin. As you can see, the coupling link is inserted into the coupler pocket and is retained by the coupling pin. This amalgamation was one of the most dangerous mechanical pieces in the late 19th century. Now that understanding has been established, let us determine why they were dangerous. As you can see here, the coupling link must be held up, or the force of gravity drops it down below the level of the receiving coupler pocket. This feature alone caught and crushed many fingers of the railroad workers during this time. These workers, called brakemen, were often immigrants seeking cheap labor from any place of employment. This feature alone, because of this feature, many railroad officials had a disposable view towards these immigrants. And after all, when you lose one man, you can easily replace his job with another enthusiastic immigrant. To support this, according to the Federal Railroad Administration, during the 8 years prior to the passing of the first Safety Appliance Act, the number of railroad workers killed or injured on the job was equal to the number of employees employed by the railroad in one entire year. Now that we understand why the link and pin coupler was dangerous, let us now see what made them redundant. This here is the end of the link and pin coupler. This is Janey's automatic coupler, patented, of course, by Eli H. Janey. This coupler was mandated by law, signed into law by Congress on March 2nd, 1893. Today, I hope you learned what link and pin railroad couplers were, why they were dangerous, and how they were finally made redundant. I wish I successfully illustrated the dangers of link and pin couplers for you. I hope to leave you with this thought. Link and pin couplers, though flawed, were a good solution for coupling railroad equipment during their tenure. Only because of the flaws in design and the downfalls they exhibited did they set in motion the move towards more modern and safer railroad couplers. And honestly, safety culture as a whole, as we know it. I believe it deserves this credit. Thank you for your time and attention.